Chris here with a Lunalight profile that I took to my Fayetteville Regional. The regional itself was fun per se, but God, it was so hot. And we were at like the Bears play, like I think it's the Bears card shop, something like that. Terrible venue. I mean, like, good people, sure, fucking fantastic crowd of people. And they had no AC. They used a gymnasium. One of my rounds, I was sitting on gym equipment as my chair. It was terrible. I went 4-3. My last round, 7th round, I should have gotten the game, but I messed up, and then I didn't catch it until later. I had double Liger SP Baguska. I was gonna go for game because I was playing against Draco Tail, and I just Dimensional Barrier, call fusions, of course. He kind of just sets one pass. I decided to just activate my Lunalight Wolf because I had Clyde Chicken Grave. My idea was, if I just banish this, he won't have monster effects during the battle phase because Clyde Chick's effect, and then he activates Lancia. I'm thinking, oh no, hey, monsters in the graveyard would get banished, but monsters in the field would go to graveyard. That's not how that works, and I know that's not how that works, but I'm like, oh no, Wolf actually affects Liger Dancer. So I sent my Ligers to graveyard, game 3, and I lost that game. That is my fault. 1, he was getting to me. 2, I didn't read my cards. Totally my fault. Game 1, round 1, I also had one small slip up where I had a extra deck or main deck card in my extra deck, and as I was going through my extra deck for combo, I see that, and then I get a game 1 loss. I don't know if I said that already, but like that, those are my hiccups for the day. I played against 2 K9 Cristrons. I won against the second one, lost against the first one. I played against 2 Draco Tails. I won against the first one, lost against the second one. I played 1 Yummy, lost to Yummy. And then I played the Fiendsmith Kashtira K9 deck, which, again, that's not... They didn't really out-Liger. If you summon Liger, you kind of just win. I'm not excited for the ban list to just hit the deck for some reason. I don't know, it might be too new. Might be. So getting into, so I went 4-3. I got 33rd. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten like a decent bit higher. The guy I went with, he, I think went 2. No, he also got 3 losses, but got 30th exact. So like he got higher than I did, and we had the same record. Anyways, 3 gold Leo, fantastic all day. People keep imperming this, which is incorrect, and I only found out that later, like probably like a week ago. It's not good to imperm this because if you have extension, you can always just keep going. If they imperm your Perfume Dancer, then you'll have a lot more problems in terms of like following up because you waste a lot of resources by the time you make Perfume. We're playing the 2 Silverhound. I've decided on 2. It's pretty standard. I've thought about playing it at 1. Just like opening 1 just sucks if you don't have, or if you open like foolish. This is where my list differs from a lot of people. I'm playing 1 chick. I'm playing 1 sheep. I've decided to cut chick down, even if, let's say, Bestial Crow called by. I don't care. I can just Emerald Bird it back. You really only need the 1, even for main combos. Black Sheep, kind of a different story. There is a combo line where you go, by the time you use Perfume effect to banish search, you can search for Wolf instead. And instead of summoning another monster to overlay into Tiger King, you just make Cross Sheep. By the time you make Cross Sheep, you can use Wolf, make Liger Dancer again, or for the first time. Cross Sheep Reborn, whatever. You are able to use Martin Effect, bounce Wolf, summon itself, make Tiger King there, and then Tiger King will get you into your Lunalight Tiger. Anyways, just having one Black Sheep let me go down to 40 cards. I was at 42 for the longest time. I wanted to try some other stuff, and I was recommended to play some other hand trap or non-engine, so I've decided to do that. And I wanted to go down to 40 as desperately as possible. So this is what I came up with, and I did not miss them at all. Black Sheep was ashed a couple times, but it was honestly fine. I didn't miss the second one, and because you're not sending your pendulums to the graveyard, they also can't be bestialed or crowed. And normally, for combo, you send 2 Leo Dancers back to back, so you don't all have to worry about bestials on a Leo Dancer after you activate Lunalight's Wolf. Playing one more Martin, or for the one-offs, we're playing one Martin, one Emerald Bird. Again, Bestials is fine because Emerald Bird is extender summoning Kaleidoshift back. Emerald Bird put in work today for me. There's a lot of times where I just had to make Liger Dancer on the spot, not going into any type of combo, just once I get there I banish everything just for the one Liger Dancer, and it worked. And Emerald Bird was able to help me recover, bringing back Kaleidoshift, and then later on overlay again into Dempsey again reviving your Martin from the banished. For the rest, one Tiger, one Wolf, one Fractal, all this standard. Fractal put in a lot of work. Fractal on its own is still full combo. Tenki is now full combo. You actually don't need to worry at all about wasting your Tenki the way I'm doing combo, which honestly I feel like other people should understand that. So I'm not doing anything revolutionary. I've had a lot of people like Ogre or what is it? There's a Draco Tail card that just pops this, or a lot of cards just interacting with Tiger and Tiger going to extra. So the one thing I do miss is fusing Black Sheep from hand, and then Black Sheep effect to add Tiger from your extra deck. But I did not get to do that because I'm not playing multiple. That is the one thing I do really miss. So for spells and traps, 3 Masquerade. There's an earlier list I was doing for the Protoss line that I got from some guy playing, that was introducing the Protoss line. I'm okay, I understand the reasoning, it's searchable, you don't have to worry about it. This is the best extender for the deck. Ghost Ogre hurts it, however, and then the Draco Tail traps hurt this quite a bit. However, sending your Emerald Bird is one of the best godsends the deck has. For the other continuous spell, just Tenki. I'm playing 3, there's a lot of lists cutting into 2, there's a lot of lists cutting into 1. You really only need it once. I wanted to max out on starters as much as possible and cut down on bricks, and hence why I'm playing 1 Chick, 1 Sheep. And again, you don't need Tenki to get to Liger SP. So I was trying to optimize being able to get the bare minimum of what you need the deck to do. 2 Perfume, 1 Serenade Dance. I am maining Dance. I don't like it's not that I don't like it. I prefer to have other cards in my side deck, and I'd rather have, again, maximize on my starters to a point where I can play a decent amount of starter, 15, which is optimal, alongside, I am playing exactly 15 non-engine, so there's that. Serenade Dance was great. I didn't search it, although there was a scenario where I realized I should have searched it because of Droplet. I needed a trap card to stop the Draco Tails from responding in a certain interaction, and I just didn't. So, oh well. To coincide with these, I'm playing one goods. I don't think you need more. Especially, like, the deck feels really tight at the moment because I'm playing 15 non-engine, and I think this is fine. Again, Foolish Burial, Poly, Lunalight Fusion. I saw, like, a recent topping list for a case tournament. It's, like, what, like 3 heavy Poly, 2 Lunalight Fusion main, and then Blue Cat. He had a crazy fucking list. Really cool. I don't think I will ever do that. Like, just like a dedicated going second list. But I think it's really cool. Lunalight Fusion is fine. I haven't cited this out all day because Martin searches this. If they hurt your sheep play, you just try to send Martin as soon as possible to get Lunalight Fusion as your secondary poly. I feel like this is mandatory to keep in games. If you're going second, if you're going first, just keeping this in is crucial, to say the least. Non-engine. Again, there's 15. 3 Fua. You have to play Fua. 3 Ash to stop the Fua and to stop Draco Tail stuff. My mindset for the past few weeks has been we side out Ash Blossom only because, like, if we side out Ash Blossom or if we're going second, only because I don't feel as if Ash Blossom is as necessary since you only want to, like, hurt the Fuloses or the Molcharmies. But, like, now it's a lot more important ashing the Holly Sue, ashing the Yuzna, ashing the traps, the Draco Tail traps, or ashing one of the either the Synchros or the Obedience School for Yummy. So Ash is, like, really good right now, and I kind of dislike that because I don't really want to play Ash right now. I want to play other board breakers. Impulse put in so much work. It kills, like, I've been saving, like, my impulses and my ashes for my turn, for, like, Draco Tail, for K9, for Yummy, because, like, they're just going to use their effects to summon stuff. However, I did impulse the Obedience School just to get Obedience Schooled again, and then I was stupid, and then I activated Ash on the second Obedience School. So, like, I kind of regret that, but I felt like I needed to stop it as much as possible, and I had no, like, prior experience playing Yummy. I played against Yummy for the first time last Friday, and I didn't know what was going on, to be honest. I know the bare minimum, which is my own fault. Playing the Imperm, I feel like this is needed, one, for the Paradise Smasher, and then 2 for Herald. So Herald hurts us a lot. 1, we can't, like, use the effect of Sheep safely to search for Poly. 2, you can't just, like, Foolish Burial stuff. Like, I'd rather just keep Impermanent. And again, my 15th non-engine is Droplet. Droplet put in a lot of work today. Although I did side it out a decent amount. Or, like, I would side out 1 copy here and there, like, other things like that. I feel like Droplet is a must for the deck. Kind of the same vein as K9 Crystron. 1, we need to negate Herald. And then 2, it's a responsive card. And if we're playing the Lunalight Serenade Dance, sending Serenade Dance off of Droplet is fantastic. This was not my original like plan to play, but I was talked through it to play it, and I'm like, okay, this is good, and I really like playing this, and it put in work. Okay, so for extra deck here, of course, we're playing Liger, only playing 2, so I've hard made Liger, like, without going through combo so much today. I probably only used Lunalight Fusion like once or twice to make Liger. Surprisingly, Lunalight Fusion didn't come in all that clutch, aside from just like being a secondary poly. But yeah, Liger is a beast. You summon this against somebody, if it sticks, then they'd kind of just scoop. For the materials, just 2 Leo. I didn't make Leo all day, and I guess I'll show this off. I'm playing the Panther. But theoretically in the mirror match, it's really good. I think I was like the only Lunalight player at the Fayetteville Regional. I don't know entirely, but yeah, I did not see anybody in top tables. I did not hear anybody across the room, like nothing like that. It's like, it's okay. I think that was really cool. Same with like Blue Eyes. My other friend, he was playing Blue Eyes for the day. I think he was the only Blue Eyes player. And then we had another guy from our locals. He is the only tier limit player. So that's great. Perfume Dancer, we're only playing 2. The Banish effect didn't actually come up for me today because I felt like Liger Dancer could just get over it. That's kind of funny. Saber Dancer was a threat today. Being, well, one, being like a 45 body sometimes is kind of thick. Also, like, it gains off of, what is it called? Why can't I think of its name? What is it called? Lupus. Being able to, like, banish Lupus off of, like, other stuff, or, like, just having Lupus in graveyard to give Saber Dancer extra attack is really cool. It being, like, a secondary body is honestly such a really good, like, the generic body is really nice. Backup boss monster. It can't be targeted, which is great, although it definitely can be attacked over and then killed by other ways. Also, I think Dracotail has like non-targeting pops or something like that. There was some deck that I played against that like had non-targeting removal, and I've only played like, I think every deck I played today was like some form of Canine, Yummy, or Dracotail. So like one of those decks non-targeting pop my Saber Dancer. That's great. Of course, we're playing the Tiger King for combo. We're playing the Dempsey for combo. We're playing the Douglas for combo. And then we're playing the Baguska. So, I've had so many people read my Dempsey. It's just a protection effect, but it triggers Martin and Emerald Bird. And I've used it on Emerald Bird a decent amount. Being able to revive your stuff from your banish is great. The Endless Recursion. I did not make Douglas a single time today. I've thought about it a couple times, but then there's been situations where I feel like I might need my main phase the next turn just in case. So I just didn't make Douglas. I was kind of scared of just making Doug. I didn't have a reason to. Like, there's been times where I just don't need to revive Cloud Chick again. But that's okay. Baguska, it was a threat, I guess. Like, it forced the opponents to make SP, but like, it on its own felt kind of lackluster, which is so weird. There's not a lot of decks right now that can just like deal with Baguska without just making like SP or just like attacking over it with Link Monster. Like, that's okay. I feel like Liger put in more work than it should. Konami needs to do something about Liger. And then for Links, we're playing the Cross Sheep for combo, SP for end board, and I am playing Elmirage. It was either, and I debated on this a lot, it was either I played Elmirage or I played Cowboy, and I have like this dread of time. I did not go into time at all today, which is fantastic. But I was so scared of time. I was like this close to playing Cowboy. But the Elmirage also just didn't come up the way I needed it to. Not a lot of people like impermed my gold Leo when it would have come up. Like if I had a perfume in hand. It's okay. It's only good if you open perfume and they imperm your gold Leo. And that's okay. There was, when I was playing against Yummy, they set up a board, I dark ruler them, and then the rest of my hand was just bad. It was Martin, perfume, and double dark ruler. And they had something, I can't remember what it was, that just, what is it? It was just like, if I normal summon my Martin and go into Elmirage, they had something for it, and I just wasn't able to do anything about it. And then it forced me to also use my Dark Ruler again, so I didn't have a discard target for perfume if I ever got there. So that's great. For side deck, we are playing 3 Lancia. Lancia came in against Crystron Canine, and that's kind of about it. And I've never activated Lancia today. Someone activated Chaotic Elements, and then they only showed me the Canine portion of their deck, but that couldn't do anything after I impulsed their not Lupus. I'm terrible with the canine names. Jokel. I impulsed their Jokel effect because I figured like they would have to do something else because they normal summoned one of the cards that got them the Jokel. They also had Izuna in hand, but like I didn't give them a monster effect. Anyways, I started Lancia in because like there's only one deck that really plays Chaotic Elements, that's Canine, and it would be the Crystron. So this didn't come up, but I still got the game. I played Board Breakers in my side. Evenly matched. Every time I activated evenly matched, we went to the next game. Or I won the match. This was a phenomenal card today. It caught so many people off guard, and then it also like it put a fear in their eyes, and this was fantastic. I felt like I didn't have enough back row removal, so like I also played some back row removal, but honestly this is just back row removal. I went into my side every game, absolutely every game. And I felt like I needed to change something about my side because I still don't like it. But I don't think I'll change evenly. Speaking of Board Breakers, we were playing Dark Ruler. So Dark Ruler was... I feel like Dark Ruler is better than Droplet if you know you're going second. One, I don't have to worry about like the types I'm sending. 2, I can always like respond with Droplet if I need to, but I can just activate multiple Dark Rulers. Not being a hard ones per turn is fantastic. Especially like, okay, Dark Ruler, and then they end up, I don't know, summoning another card, because that's what this format is. Like, I Dark Ruler the Canine player, they'll just go Izuna, summon, and then make a rank. And I'll just go, okay, Dark Ruler again. Fantastic card. Win in every game. Every game. Both of these win in every game. Although, I have not run into an issue where Lancia and Evenly conflicted. But also, like, I don't think, now that I'm actually thinking about that, I don't think there is any time that will conflict. Playing the 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpies. These came in once, and it was against Draco Tail, and I was able to activate Harpies. They negate it with a trap. I activate Lightning Storm. I get that game. It was great. I don't particularly like them, but I felt like I needed to have something against back row just in case I faced, like, I don't know, horse stun. That is something one of my friends had an issue with, and Asian Persuasion was apparently playing. Like, okay, that's great. I have a theoretical opponent that's playing stun that I don't want to deal with. Finally, 2 Thrust, 1 D-Barrier. When my Dark Rulers and Evenlies went in, Thrust also went in. And then, after that, and I know I'm going first, like, just in case, the Thrust stayed in and the D-Barrier went in. So, like, my going first plan is literally just put in Thrust and D-Barrier. If they're not a Synchro or Xyz deck or Fusion deck, it's just the Thrust that goes in. But realistically, these came in every time I went first. And it was great. I was able to activate D-Barrier on the Draco Tail Flare, and then I did a really big mess up. The Wolf on the Ligers really messed me up, because I activate Wolf, he activates Lancia. I don't realize Wolf needs to banish from field at that time, even though I do know Wolf banishes from field. 1, fucking really hot out in the whole event. 2, I'm thirsty as fuck. 3, I'm making up complaints and excuses. It's my fault. I know it's my fault. Yeah. Anyways, that's my list. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, all that clickbaity shit. And thanks for watching.